Everything done in moderation is done perfect, they say. But what happens when you take it too far? Take a look. Gym freaks and fitness enthusiasts will go to whatever heights to achieve their desired fitness goals, and it's all okay to do so if it's done with proper form and moderation. But that's not what usually happens. From loading triple the number of weights you can lift to cracking joints with poor form, we get to see everything. Aside from the pain factor, these videos are pretty funny. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be bringing you the funniest workout fails. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Fellow gym bros, what's your obsession with not using rings or grips for your weights? They're lying around everywhere in the gym and don't cost much either. Get yourself a couple, or this is what's likely to happen. Trust us, this can lead to so much irreversible damage that you wouldn't want to hear about. The poor guy here only wanted to get one squat done. A piece of general advice: never trust a man setting out the treadmill settings for you. Another piece of advice: don't think of running in jeans and heeled shoes. Falling off the treadmill has to be the most embarrassing kind of fail, and we hope no one gets to go through that. We hope our voice gets to this lady, and also we hope she's safe after that grand humiliation. It does look like a prank set up on her, but who knows?
Holy fuck!
There's always a pair or two of people at the gym that like to try out unique pair-based workouts. Remember to stay clear of them as a piece of general advice because, well, see for yourself. These two brothers, one of them being an acrobat enthusiast and the other a weightlifter, came up with this horrible hold exercise. But how long do you think they can hold their respective forms? As suspected, not very long. The downside to these exercises is that there's no particular gain, and in case of failure, you can get seriously injured. I mean, that acrobat dude could have got his groin injured there. Speaking of very public, unfriendly forms, here's another one. Poor guy must have been doing the rowing machine wrong for months and wondering why he hasn't lost any weight. You can see this is also an elderly gentleman. His old white Adidas speak for themselves. Remember to help those guys whenever you see them. It could cause a lot of problems at their age. Old people at the gym have it hard getting their form right, and sometimes that just gives a, let us say, not a very public-friendly pose. Get holy water for your eyes because that's what you're about to see. Yeah, you can get what this looks like. He's sure pumping blood, just not at the intended organ. By the way, this pose or form can cause joint and ligament damage, and it's best to help someone out rather than let them descend into a hell of pain.
What is he doing?
It seems like one of the favorite things acrobats like to do is handstands on questionable platforms. A good rule is to find a place that won't fall or collapse with your own weight, or in this case, something that doesn't turn over. We hope he learns from it, or not, because that's fine with us too, as long as he records it. Cardio bunnies and hit lovers have just one problem: love to do their reps at supersonic speeds. They think going fast with the wrong form can get them what they want. They couldn't be more wrong. Sure, you're cutting some fat, but it's not the right way. Why, you may ask? Let us show you why. This poor guy's testing how fast he can go with his preacher curls, having no idea what's about to go down. And there it is. Most of the time, these local acrobats get injured because they don't choose their platforms correctly. Sure, this seems like a harmless pull, but it isn't ideal for the human flag this man's attempting to do. However, the fault here isn't the pole's geometry or measurement. It's actually the non-existent grip of this guy's left hand that's going to cost him embarrassment internet-wide. He can't even get up from that fall now. Sheesh. Take this as advice, everyone. Whether you go to a gym or work out with equipment at home, make sure to keep it in check. Injuries during workouts are crueler than what most people expect, but sometimes it's not the fault of the equipment. The dumbbell this boy is using to flaunt his gains actually requires a steel ring to keep the weights in place. The boy sure had it on his dumbbell, but was very loose. And hence, there you have it. That's gotta hurt. Many gym bros aspire to jump high like Michael Jordan. And thankfully, there are many exercises that can help with achieving a higher jump. It's just that many people just don't know how to do them properly. Along with that, there are challenge seekers like this guy here who thinks he can jump this high. Well, let's see if he can do it. Not gonna lie, that's actually very high. Just an unlucky day, I guess.
Easy peasy. You okay?
Always steer clear of a running treadmill, and also never try to mess up someone's workout. That thing's sacrilegious. This guy wanted to spook out his friend as he treadmilled, but got the life spooked out of him by the treadmill. Nothing's more embarrassing than this. Weightlifting is an amazing sport, but man, is it dangerous if you fail. Not getting a good grip and not getting your center of gravity below you can throw you into a hospital or wheelchair for the rest of your life. But the higher the risk, the higher the reward. Who wouldn't want to look like a superhuman with that much strength? But this girl ended up embarrassing herself. Looks like she's got some superhuman ability to fly rather than picking up weights. We hope her back is safe.
Tryk til tryk!
How hard can skipping rope be? I mean, most of us did it as children. Sure, most modern skipping rope exercises incorporate a variety of movements to train all kinds of muscle joints, but it shouldn't be that hard to make a blunder as big as what you're about to watch. The man starts jumping in perfect form, but as soon as he feels he can perform a somersault, things went downhill very quickly. And there you have it. Ain't that a kick in the head? Bench pressing is an all-time favorite exercise of many fitness kings and queens. People compete to lift as much weight as they can, and most of the time picking too much weight can get you in big trouble. Moderation, guys. Understand moderation. Anyways, an important thing to keep in mind when bench pressing is to get yourself a spotter. Better to not bench press without one. Here's what could happen if you challenge yourself without getting a spotter. This man just managed to save his life by an inch. It's always a good idea to do your calisthenics at a public place. No, I don't mean that. Get yourself a proper place to do it, and don't do what this lady's about to do. Maybe she was trying to relive her life as a child when she used to ride the swing, or is just a lover of a challenge. Regardless, she's in for humiliation. Well, those were all the videos on our list. We hope you enjoyed all of them and maybe learned an important lesson too. Keep things in moderation. If you liked the video, please leave a fat thumbs up. We hope to see you in the next video. As always, take care and goodbye.